Hi students, welcome to my channel Thoughts of Physics.
In the video series of ray optics, in this class I am going to explain telescope, both refracting type telescope and reflecting type telescope, and I am going to determine the expression for the magnifying power of the telescope. Now, so what is telescope? Telescope is an optical instrument used to view the distant objects clearly and magnified. And now here astronomical telescope. So astronomical telescope is a telescope used to observe heavy objects like moon, distant stars and planets. Already we have discussed in case of compound microscope. Compound microscope uses two lenses, two convex lenses. One is called objective, another one is called eyepiece. Now here also in case of astronomical telescope, it consists of two lenses. One is objective denoted by O. This objective have large focal length and large aperture. Already we have discussed what is aperture. The area, effective area of the lens which is available for the light to incident on it. And second one is eyepiece. Eyepiece have small focal length and small aperture. So these are the properties of objective and eyepiece. Now let us draw the ray diagram for the image formation by the telescope and let us determine the expression for the magnifying power. Now let us draw the ray diagram of image formation using telescope. So it is the objective. Already we have discussed that objective has large focal length and large aperture. This is the objective. Now this is the optic center, the geometric center of the objective. Now let us draw the principal axis. This is the principal axis of the principal axis. Next, by using telescope, we observe the distant objects. The light rays coming from the distant objects are generally considered as parallel. Now, a light ray passing through the optic center, it does not deviate. So now let us consider a light ray passing through the optic center, it does not deviate. This is the light ray passing through the optic center, it is not deviated. So it passes without any deviation. Next, consider another light ray which is parallel to this. Okay, now whenever this light ray incident on this lens, it undergoes refraction. Okay, now it moves like this. Now where the two light rays intersect, there it forms the image. Now this is the lens. This is eyepiece. This is the ray diagram of a telescope. Now this is the objective denoted by O and this is the eyepiece. Now this is the angle alpha. So these are symmetric and this is also alpha. Alpha is the angle made by the object at the eye. Next, this is beta. Beta is the angle made by the image at the eye. Now, let us consider h. H is the height of the image. The distance between the two lenses adjusted such that the image is formed exactly at the principal focus of the eyepiece. That means this can be taken as Fe, that is focal length of the eyepiece. That means This image is formed exactly at the principal focus of the eyepiece. So when this acts as object for the eyepiece. So whenever the object is exactly at the principal focus means the image formed at infinity. With the relaxed eye, we can observe the image. This can be taken as FO, that is the focal length of the objective. We have taken a focal length of the objective is very large and focal length of the eyepiece is very small. Let us determine the expression for the magnifying power or magnification. From this figure, now take tan alpha. Tan alpha is equal to, here this is the angle, tan alpha is opposite side by adjacent side. For this alpha, opposite side is H by adjacent side is FO. For this alpha, opposite side is H and adjacent side, this is the triangle. So this is the triangle. For this triangle, I have taken alpha. Tan alpha is H by FO. For small angle, tan alpha can be written as alpha. From that, alpha is equal to H by FO. Alpha is the angle made by the object at the eye. Now similarly, so this is the angle beta. Beta is the angle made by the image at the eye. Now from this triangle, let us consider tan beta. Tan beta. So tan beta is equal to opposite side is H and adjacent side is FE. Adjacent side is FE. That means tan beta is equal to H by FE. Tan beta is equal to H by FE. So tan beta is equal to H by FE. So for small angle, we can write tan beta is equal to beta. From that, beta is equal to H by FE. H by FE. Now, the magnifying power is the ratio of angle made by the image to the angle made by the object at the eye. That means beta is the angle made by the image and alpha is the angle made by the object. So beta by alpha gives magnifying power. So the magnifying power M is equal to beta by alpha. That is equal to beta. Already we have determined H by FE by alpha H by FO. H by FO. So in these terms, H cancel and FO goes to numerator. The magnifying power M is equal to FO by FE. This is the magnifying power of a telescope. Magnifying power of a telescope is the ratio of the focal length of the objective to the focal length of the eyepiece. Now in this case, the tube length is equal to F0 plus Fe. The tube length is equal to the sum of the focal lengths. In case of a telescope, the magnifying power M is equal to F0 by Fe. This is the ratio of the focal lengths, and the tube length is equal to the sum of the focal lengths. This is about astronomical telescope and its magnification. Just now we have discussed refracting type telescope. Now this is reflecting type telescope. So what is the difference between refracting type telescope and reflecting type telescope is, in case of refracting type telescope, both objective and eyepiece are lenses. But in case of reflecting type telescope, objective is a mirror. It is a concave mirror. Eyepiece is a lens. The major difference is objective is, in case of reflecting type telescope, objective is mirror. So the telescopes with mirror objectives are called reflecting telescopes. The telescopes with mirror objectives are called reflecting telescopes because mirror gives reflection of light. Now, if you compare the reflecting type telescope and refracting type telescopes, in case of reflecting type telescopes, the image formed is much brighter and resolving power also higher. So that is reflecting type telescope is preferred nowadays. That is, in modern telescopes, generally we use reflecting type telescopes. The first reflecting type telescope designed by Newton, and it was developed by time to time. This is the ray diagram of reflecting type telescope. It is called Cassegrain telescope, named on its inventor. Now already we have discussed that in case of reflecting type telescope, objective is a mirror, a concave mirror. So this is the concave reflector. It acts as objective. And now this is eyepiece. Eyepiece is lens only. Now, so if you observe the working, these are the light rays coming from the object. Distant objects, generally these light rays are parallel to the principal axis. So when these light rays parallel to the principal axis incident on this concave reflector, incident on this concave mirror, they undergoes reflection. These light rays are reflected by the concave reflector. Now, after reflection, they try to focus at the principal focus. They try to focus at the principal focus. Before focusing at the principal focus, they are again reflected by the secondary mirror. This is the secondary mirror is the convex mirror. So before focusing the light rays at the focus, again reflected by the secondary convex mirror, and then after reflection of the light rays by the secondary mirror, they focused at the eyepiece. Final image observed at the eyepiece. Now here these are the light rays from the object parallel to the principal axis incident on this reflector and reflected back, and they tend to focus at the principal focus. Before focusing at the focus, they again reflected by the secondary convex mirror and they focus at the eyepiece. The image is observed at the eyepiece. Now generally whatever the image we are observing at the eyepiece, that is inverted image. But generally astronomical objects are in spherical shape. It doesn't matter. Even if it is inverted, it is spherical only. Spherical inverted means it is spherical only. It doesn't matter. So that is the working of this reflecting type telescope. Now let us determine the expression for magnifying power of the telescope. Now already we have discussed that the magnifying power of telescope. In case of refracting type telescope, we have discussed the formula. So magnifying power of telescope, so it can be taken as m is equal to f naught by fe. That is the ratio of focal length of the objective to the focal length of the eyepiece. Fo is the focal length of the objective. Objective here it is mirror, and focal length of the eyepiece. Eyepiece is lens. We know that for a mirror, so objective is a mirror. So in case of a mirror, we can write that f is equal to r by 2. Fo is equal to r by 2 we can write. Because objective is a mirror, for objective the relation is focal length is half of the radius of curvature. So Fo is equal to r by 2 we can write. If you substitute the value of Fo in the magnifying power equation, so m is equal to Fo means r by 2 over Fe. That means you can write the magnifying power m is equal to r by 2 Fe. This is the magnifying power or magnification of the reflecting type telescope.
If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. For latest updates, subscribe and click the bell icon.